Morning, Rebbe. Let me ask you a question. So there's a piece in here, Al Naharos Babel. Come pasuk leiv nishbar v'nitke sheb'mizbar b'bo love noson and love sorry. That's what I meant. Nasli morizal yichud echad godol she'akavein bo kodem v'shkiva. He's a genoidach etzleinu inyan minhag ha'yichudim elu ma'in yonda b'shar ruach HAKODESH. So what's really playing over there, you could find out in Ruach Shar HaKodesh, Shar Ruach HaKodesh. But all I can remember is a little bit of it. Ki nirlani is daite shetov l'kavim bo ata gam came, so they should have in mind that to eat over there too. I'm thinking about Jeff's. Lani is daite shetov l'kavim bo ata gam came to see all of that. Ata maybe marchu yichud echod shahamaloch rabo l'kavim be'ez kriya shema shalom mited b'pasuk leiv nishbar v'nitke elokim lo sivze. Umatiko Morchu Khan, and he copied it over here. He said the fish nirva lo shenachon lekavano gam ke'es beseder Tikkun Chatzot. So what is it? This is an easily identified paragraph, or this psalm. He said who's them, and the milas leiv, because the phrase is leiv nishbar benidke elokim lo sivze. That's the whole thing. And the word leiv, this is your kavana when you get to that word. Excuse me. V'ulamed beis elokem demaisa bereshis. That's what it is. B'tevis leiv yikaven shehem lamed beis elokem amurim b'pesukim maisa bereshis. He says Roshei Tevas lamed beis nidke nishba v'nidke hem b'gematria elokem. So just take that part right there. That's elokem. I guess the idea is that would affect you. B'tevis leiv nishbar, those words leiv nishbar v'nitke yikaven sheroshei tevos olim b'gematria elokim. Oh, that's what I said. So roshei tevos elokim lo sivze heim tal. They come to gematria 430. For who sowed what? This is the sowed of v'zeh sowed chamisha shemos elokim. So apparently tal, if you multiply 86 times 5, you're going to get tal. Shehei begematria Talmud 430. Shemisham nimshachim bechinas toltalim. So here we have the tal, this lashon falling down or hanging down. V'kutzit ARI dezer anpin. So this is the flow of light that's coming through the sa'arim of zeranpin. V'yotze min chamisha gevuros shabo. So from the 5 gevuros, where does it come out from? It comes out from the 5 gevuros that are in it. Shehem chamisha shemos elokim. Once again, the gevuros are elokims. V'lechein nirmaz v'nichpa v'nichta v'perish shem elokim gam came in yinzeb v'omro elokim. When you say elokim, I don't think I really got that last part. Let's see what it says here. V'tevis lo sivze yekavin sherosha tevos olim b'gematria tal. So he says, and lo sivza, it has the Rosh Tevos that would come to the gematria tal, as we said, kiminyan chamisha pa'amim alokem. V'hem ha'chamisha gevura shebezer anpen, v'chomeshach ha'gevuros elu yotzim b'chinas ha'toltalim v'kutza d'sa'ara d'zer anpen. So he says so he adds in that tal hu meloshen toltalim. V'al kain b'pasuk zeh gam nirmaz Bo Shem Elokim, because you have all of this of Roshei Tevas of the gematria, v'gam nechta b'ferish Elokim lo sivza, and it says that Elokim don't put it down. V'ham Tikkun, but so what do you do? So these are all of these Elokims, which you got five Elokims coming at you from this pasuk. V'ham Tikkun, so the idea is to sweeten them, but Sophie Tevos shall the same pasuk, pasuk hazeh ketzah. So he said, let's take the word Elokim. So Shem Elokim Pashat and Nirmaz Barosha Tevos, which is referenced over here in these beginning letters. Barosha Tevos. Lamed Beis Tevos Leiv Nishbar Benidke. So you have a Lamed, you have a Nun, and you have a Vav. That spells the word lano. It seems to me that we might have seen this in this, read this word lano. Let's see what he says here. Tam tikehu b'sofei tevos shebehem shehem osius base resh hey shugimatria or. So the idea over here is you're taking this or and you're putting it into these elokim v'hu sod aleph lamed ekye. So he says Amos lamed ekye k'bavur etzleinu, as we explained, as we are explaining it, imakolo. So let me see what that meant. He says Shemas Elokim heba bechinas dinim megavuros. We know that. But tzarich laham tikkun. So what are we trying to accomplish here in this mizmor and this particular phrase? V'techila yikaven laham tik as Shem Elokim pashut arom as berosh tevas leif nishbar v'nidkeh. So we have there the number 30 and 50 and 6, 86. V'yikaven laham tikkun b'shem b'yotze b'sofei tevos elu. So he said, tables atzman, which are lamed base, which is a base, a resh, and a hey. That is 200 and 207. 207, is that right? Base, resh, 202, and 5. 207. V'hem osius bara. Bara. Ha'olim begematria, or, which is the same gematria as or. Or is also 270. 207. So what's the idea? You take the or, hu begematria aleph lamed ekya, comes out to that gematria, aleph lamed, which is 185, and he says an ekya, he says imakolo v'yakaven lahamtik shem elokim shehem hachamisha gevuros ayidei shem aleph lamed ekya, that name on Nizgar which we mentioned up above. He said v'chamisha elokim harumozim. So these 5 elokims, which are mentioned Baroshe Tevos in these first letters, which are Lo Sivza, in the Roshe Tevos of this part of the phrase, Lo Sivza, back to 430 again, Vehem Tau, Tam Tikkun B'Sofei Tevos, Shehem Shlosha Osios Elokim, Lo Sivza. It's those particular letters that come off of that, off of those, Vehem Meya, which comes to the Meya. So he comes to 100. Shehem Bigematria Mo. So if you actually say, for the Rosh tables here, are going to be Mo. Bigematria Mo. Vehem Milui the Chavaya the Av, the Yudin Ha'ola Bigematria Mo Kanoida, as is known. Then after this, you come in the hamtik as a chamisha shemos elokim. You have the idea to sweeten those 5 elokims, the 430. We said before previously in those 2 first letters. And you have the idea over here to sweeten them with the final letters. That is the letters elokim, mem, aleph, and hey, which is 46. Ha'olim begematria mo. Vehem romazim the osius hamilui the chavaya. Now how they're using the milui over here, the av, the milui yudin, like that. Ha'olim mo, which come to that. So gam dekaven. So at the same time, here's another kavana. He says ki roshe tevos shel zivche elokim ruach nishbara. So the sacrifices of Elokim, zivche elokim is your ruach, a broken spirit. Hu begematria ranach. So this comes to the gematria of 258. So v'hu sod shlosha shemos elokim shebegaron. This is the 5 elokims which are in the garon. Now I'm not sure that I know that I knew that fact, that there are 5 elokims there. So he said k'mavur etzleinu b'sod nichar garoni. That I guess it means the nichar is like growls or the something like that of my throat. V'zecha zivche elokim, and that is a sacrifice to God. But pasuk zivche elokim ruach nishbara. Let's take that place, that phrase. So yikaven sharoshe tables elo olam begematria ranach, 258. Communion shlosha shemus elokim, like the minion of 3 elokims. So here we have three Elokims coming at it. V'hem shlosha shemos Elokim and imsoim b'garan dezer anpin. Now, did I say 5 before? Shlosha, it's 3. My mistake. I misread that. There are 3 Elokims in the throat. I don't know how much sure what you say about that. Is it one is on the right, one on the left, and one in the middle? I'm not sure. Shehem ha-mochin dekatnas, which are the mochin dekatnas? Mochin dekatnas are Elokims. Ein shefel gabonas is something down there. V'shemus Elokim, elu nirmazim gam b'mashe kasav zivchei Elokim. So this is also a reference to that, these Elokims. So he says, so as we're coming to finish up, v'dikaven lacham tikkun ayidei sofe tables elu atzman shehem b'gematria chavaya demilui sag, which is 63. V'hem zivchei Elokim ruach nishbara b'yimche, should be blotted out. V'hem b'gematria sag. So that's going to come out to Gematria 63. Yikavi lahantik et shlosha shemus Elokim. So you had this mind here of these 3 names of Elokim. Haniskarim ayedei shem havaya, this vaya b'milhui sag, with the milhui sag, haroma b'sofiteva zivchei Elokim ruach nishbara ha'ola b'gematria sag. Now there's one more here. Let's do this one. Ad kan seder hayichud. So that is that yichud there. So this is like going to a mizmor in this and finding something that you could do to combat the Elokims. That's it, Rebbe. Have a great time in beautiful Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Enjoy that weather out there. When you think of me when you drive by what's it called, Jeff's. We drive by.
All right. All right, sure.
Oh, bye-bye.